Welcome YouTube, this is me, the one and only Havox. Welcome back to another one of my poetry readings. Thank you guys for watching these, it makes me feel amazing. So I'm going to try to keep this intro short and sweet. This one was written during a time of stress and depression for me. My depression was taking me under worse than it ever had. And on the top of that, I was trying to help a friend who was going through kind of the same things. Her depression was getting to her. My depression was getting to me, but I was trying to set all of that aside while helping her. So as I was messaging her back and forth, telling her that her life will get better and whatnot, I was writing this poem. I'm going to put a disclaimer right now that this is my second intro I've actually made for this because of the fact that this poem will probably make you depressed. Especially if you're really sensitive. I forgot how I wrote it, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it on this because I know people like this one. And as I was doing the next part of the recording of me actually like saying and reading the poem, I forgot how sad it actually was. So there's that. Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys like this poem. If you like the poem or the video, give it a like. Subscribe to view more. More is on the way. So, without further ado, here is Silent Screams for the One in Need. Sitting in the dark, lonely room of his thoughts. Will today be the day? The day to finally leave? Throw everything away? No, shouldn't it be the day to keep those terrifying thoughts away? Watching the red-stained tears trickle down his arm, those thoughts, the thoughts that should be bottled up, never to be opened by any sane man, float around his mind, hinting towards the deadliest, most destructive of thoughts. Locked away, hidden far from the eyes of anyone is where they should be. But these thoughts make their treacherous trips around, putting these actions and words where they should never be. Looking in the mirror, he sees a man. This man looks like he is lost, or maybe he's just not used to seeing what those people did to him over the years, seeing what those people took from him to feed their hungry desires, feed what had made them who they are. Looking into that box of memories, he thinks only fire, death, and destruction. Death of the man he sees in the mirror. Fire and destruction is to happen to the person staring back. Glancing down to the deep, dark gashes in his arm, he thinks of the people he would hope would miss him. They would miss him. His mom, well, she would cry for a bit, but would eventually let the tragic moment of her son's death fade away to just a distant memory. The dad, that was supposed to stay strong and through the worst, would only shed a tear for his son was too weak and foolish to stay just a little while longer. The brothers would only bat an eye, seeing as though they are what set these actions into motion. That special girl, who would have never known what it was like to suffer from such thoughts as those to take one's last breath of life. And the special friend, who tried their best to keep the man-made devil away from the only one they cared so deeply for. The antidote to this hell lay in the palm of his hand, while oxy and gin filled the rest of his stomach. Looking over the edge of his life, he thinks that if he had one more shot, just one more chance, to keep the things that meant the most close, to use his saving graces to save him, to push away all the evil, would he do it? Distant shouts of encouragement to stray away from the path destined before him. Looking out to the distant screams from below, they only say sorry for the fact they feel sorry. They pushed him this far, way too far. They feel like they can fix this mess they started. Too bad it's not that easy. Holding the antidote, that sweet, sweet bottle to his head, he pulled the trigger to escape to the better life. Screams seemed to get louder, sadder, but the shouts that once filled his ears faded to silent bliss.